Let's start with year 2. Now let's turn towards the rest of the fighters. Like Typhoon, maybe. Yeah, right, amazing bullcrap. Start your fucking day with a hacker. And I cannot find the battle in 15 seconds, in a minute now? With 14 people in the queue? Great. And now we're gonna be having a 2v2 battle. Close enough with 4 bombers on our side. Oh, sorry, 3. Oh, what the heck am I talking about? Actually, 4.
Heading to the base. We're ahead of the enemy.
Outstanding. And that's 3 kills. That's the progress for the special task. Wait, the Pair 2 was in a fucking stealth mode. Okay, there's another one.
Launching an attack.
Are you? You're nowhere near to launch an attack on this Pair 2.
The enemy's getting closer to victory.
And that's another 3 kills. Did I have 3 by now? I did get 3 kills in the previous battle. Hello, hello, lover. Okay, game just doesn't freaking count your whatever you're doing during the missions, apparently. Alright, see you after whatever you're about to test.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Even those shots that you do not shoot at them? Even the shots that you're shooting at other vehicles? They simply intercept the shots mid-air and and eat them up? Is that what you're trying to say? Actually, yesterday was another fucked up issue. So during the battle itself, I've shot a guy at what, maybe 50 meters at the side of a M46, if I'm not mistaken. So it's with a long barrel 88. So it's basically a death sentence, right? But no, it ricocheted. The shot ricocheted of the target for some fucking reason, even though it was almost not angled. It was like 80 angle degree impact. The problem is that after the battle, I've decided I decided to check out what's gonna be on the simulated shot. And you know what? He fucking died in that simulated shot. Hey, Mark. No reason to dive. I can chase down this guy. Okay. See you later, I guess. Wait, what do you wanna test though? I'm kinda curious if it's War Thunder related. Yes, you can. It's 3.7.
Somebody cover me! Gramercy!
Okay, this guy really wants me. Oh! Big oof! I took its win. After that tactical spam in his face. Oh, there's this enemy Sterling. Why are you still smoking? Excuse me? What the fuck? The plane just went transparent. Damn those Americans with their transparency mode, stealth mode on during World War II. Hey, here we can see a Mustang glide. Missing both wings. Okay, so now I'm kind of curious where the heck that I-185 is. What do you mean, Ace? If you mean the crew slot, yes, the B7 crew slot is Ace. Aces here. As well as its 75th level, which is the maximum for the air vehicles. Okay, so where is the last one now? It's last 7. Holy hell, that lighting is high. Where the hell is that last 7? I have no clue how many you need for the Ace. Or you mean the real life? I actually don't remember that either, honestly. How many confirmed kills you needed to get a title of ace? I feel like it wasn't that high, actually. So yeah, maybe it's like 4, maybe 5 air kills. A couple of days ago, there was an extremely nice battle, during which I've managed to kill 8 with the 0. I mean, I can get you the scoreboard if you want. Really, the tickets are not going down. Apparently, there's somebody still alive. Although I do not believe I see anybody on the runway. I mean, that wasn't the first 8 kills. What's fun though is that my previous 8 kill battles were with B7. I did like maybe 3 of such kind during the previous marathons. The problem also, another side of that is that I was flying the 4.30 and I was flying a 5.3 battle, which was absolutely nuts. But I guess I was able to nicely evade all of the enemy attacks. I feel like they weren't really hit me much, if they did at all. So, what's my progress here? 9k. Nice. What else? Should I leave somebody be after I'm gonna shoot them a bit? I do need this assist for the objective. I-16. I mean, it's not the worst plane, but its climbing capabilities and the maximum speed is not something great. Some of its strong suits, I guess. Okay, well, it's searching for battle. I'll be back in a minute. Just in time. Oh, since we're here, what battle rank in this battle is? No freaking way. Interesting, this is a 3.7. I'm kinda curious if your 3.3 plane did manage to drag the battle rating down or not. I doubt it, but who knows?
Attack the D point.
So we have two pre-made squads of two players, and they have a pre-made squad of 3, but only one. Also try to focus the people that are in pre-made squads, because they usually communicate with each other. Vertigo, Bren, Fed Exotic. Okay, I'm gonna go for the Mosquito. And then I'm gonna try to intercept the B-25 as well. Okay, maybe I'm gonna leave this guy, and maybe hopefully somebody's gonna be able to finish it off. That's how I'm gonna get the C's done. Okay, but I'm not gonna be head on B-25. Oh, come the fuck on. You're already fucking dead, but no, he's gonna set my whole ass fucking plane on fire.
Commencing attack.
And why the heck the Mosquito is still alive? Seems like not much is going on your side. I have a feeling that I-180 is going your way, while this whole pack in front of you is trying to chase down a single lightning. Yep, I-180 is going for you. Your lead is too short, it seems. Okay, that was a nice one. Martlet on your left. You know they're gonna be able to chase you down. There's the I-180 is directly on your 6, Martlets on your 6. And both of their maximum speeds are higher than yours is. What? They've decided to change the target? Holy hell, they're both are stupid. I think you should attack them while they're right beneath you. Starting with the I-180 maybe as a priority. I do not like the fact that they've removed the speed UI, because previously it was present whenever you were spectating other players, but now it's not the case anymore for some reason. You cannot really see how fast they are going, how many ammo they have, how much fuel they have left. Yeah, using flaps was not your best idea. You shouldn't actually be using flaps on this plane unless you're landing. Did one just kill themselves by crashing down? Yep, that they did. Oh, and Martlet killed the F2? Great! They're helping you. I suppose I just got the assist. No, I didn't get shit! For some fucking reason. Great! The game just won't fucking credit you for the stuff you're doing during the battle. I did land the critical hit on it, and it still didn't fucking matter. Great, so the game didn't count the fact that I did 3 kills in 3 battles already. It didn't count the fact that I've critically hit that mosquito that you shot down. Outstanding. Half of the game is just not functioning. Also, what's gonna be today's reward? Oh, this one. This is great. Let's see if I'm gonna get anything out of it this day. I highly doubt so. I feel like that's the second time I'm getting the smokes. The New Year's smokes. During this cupcake only. Kinda strange to have MiG-29, FA-18 and Su-30. Well, I mean, okay, Su-30 is kinda multi-target fighter plane, so it can actually do the bombing and everything. But these two, to go after the G8, looks a bit nonsensical. Nonsensical? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Which one is it? Do you know? Because I surely don't. And it takes so freaking long to find a battle. See? You just need to complain about the query times, and you'll find the battle almost immediately. Should I go left, or enemy's gonna be trying to dive there, and instead go right? In which direction enemies hopefully will be climbing? Where the heck are the enemy bombers? Oh, it's just the map is freaking huge. What the heck was the red dot? Yes, I am. Thanks to the air spawn for the bombers. Nowhere. No way there's air alert during the air battles. Can you imagine that? Is there no enemy bombers that were trying to climb at all? Okay, guess we're starting with F8 in front of me. Yeah, our bases have been destroyed. I guess all the enemy bombers just dived down to the ground level. Maybe.
The enemy's getting closer to victory.
Let's go for the Firefly that didn't actually die in that head-on.
We need to put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning. Well done.
An assist? Yay! Finally I've got an assist. Although it's kind of strange that tearing off a wing of F8 was not severe damage. But yeah, we're playing this junk. That's basically the explanation. I'm gonna go shoot the ground targets a bit. I do not want to change to the strike aircraft. Do I have a decent one on rank 3? Even. Oh, you're a strike aircraft. Maybe I actually can run this one. Wait, is it rank 3? Yes, it is. Yeah, that's the only problem of playing the 3.7, because you're still gonna get some 4.7 battles, which is quite a lot of battles I'm fighting actually. And Wyverns are just all round better, maybe except for the maneuverability, but even in terms of maneuverability, they can outmaneuver some enemy planes. Judging by the simple waiting times, there must be like mono Soviet teams in every single battle, but for some reason that's not the issue here, it seems. Otherwise I'm gonna explode. It's kinda amazing how low the strike aircrafts are spawning compared to the bombers on this map, at least. And also, the Wyvern is a strike aircraft. Well, how the heck it was that high then? I suppose it should have been still loaded with everything they started with? which is the fireball. I mean, from what I've seen, it's pretty good. I didn't fly it yet, so I have no proper opinion on it. But it seems like it's fine. Really, you're gonna freaking fight me? Oh, really? There's no bombing? Bombing aim on this plane? Why?
We are losing.
Yeah, fucking right. My plane was able has fallen apart, while the fucking Messerschmitt just didn't fucking care about all of these shots that were shot in his fucking way. Why are you using the Yak 7 this time? It's even lower. I mean, it's faster, but there's already a Spitfire on your 6, and you won't be able to outmaneuver a Spitfire. Oh, at the very least, the Messerschmitt did fucking die after all. I feel like he's becoming impatient, and maybe it will become the food for the three planes from your own team. Okay, it's actually being killed right now. I feel like it's lost tail controls to some degree. Yeah, it's lost half of its tail, half of its elevator. Shade 22 should be an easy target. There's a Yak 3 on your left. Also, I'm gonna be switching that freaking objective.
Destroy the target.
That's almost impossible to complete with such a vehicle. Let's see what we can get here. Multi-strike. Well, that's possible, I guess. But I kind of wonder how long it's gonna take me to kill enemies back to back. Suppose it's better than the previous one. Did you pick this time? Oh, you actually have picked a 3.7 Mustang with Hispanos. Also, which battle in this battle is? Yep, it's another 4.7. And another bunch of wyverns on the enemy side.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
You've gotta be joking me. A Wyvern is unable to destroy a base? Unless it already killed another one? Okay, it feels like it did kill another base already. And there are no... Oh. Oh, that's gonna be awful. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna survive that fight, but maybe if I'm gonna be in front of it. Yeah, I did check the amount of explosives it dropped, and it does seem like it killed another one beforehand. Okay, I actually won this one easily. Unfortunately for the Blumenvoss. Was it a double kill? No, it wasn't. Even though it was... Damn it was like 33 seconds between them. 34 maybe. Holy hell, there's a Gladiator biplane flying. At the very least I got the 3 kills, and even though I didn't get the multi-kill. So they have a Yak 9 left and that Wyvern that was able to kill 1.5 bases with a single run. And there's literally zero chances of me chasing it down. Oh, really? That's pillboxes only? Alright, with a single artillery point over there. Okay, let's hopefully go for the 4th kill. Hey, Nobhill. Happy New Year Eve to you too. Depending which part of the Russia we're talking about. If I'm not mistaken, there's like 11 time zones in it? I don't remember, but I feel like that's 11. My part is 13 hours, 22 minutes right now. Then what? So 19? Yeah, I feel like the latest that you can find in Russia would be what would it be, I wonder? 15. I suppose it's either 15 hours at the moment or maybe 16. Maybe I've got to check the time zone maps. Time zone. Great. Even that is being half blocked by the government for some fucking reason. And now it works. Okay, there's actually 18 hours in Anadyr, which and also in Petropavlovsk-Kamchatsky, which is the capital of the Kamchatka region, if I'm not mistaken. That's actually a pretty nice map on timeanddate.com. Yeah, the parts next to Alaska is actually is what I've just went through. Anadyr and Petropavlovsk-Kamchatsky are on the Kamchatka peninsula, and on the farthermost part that's next to the Beringov Straits. If I'm not mistaken with the geographic names, I feel like it's the Beringov Strait, but I may be wrong. We're still here, let's check out the geographic map. Yeah, that's exactly the strait between the Alaska and the U.S. Like at all? You don't have any geography lessons at school? I mean, I'm comparing to my experience, obviously, but it's kind of strange. For me at least. I mean, it's not geographic location that we were going through. Oh, wait, which grade are you then? I'm, but I won't. I don't think I'm gonna be able to remember which grade we've started geography because we didn't have it in first four classes. I think year 8, maybe. But I have a feeling we had it at least an year earlier than that. If I'm not mistaken, we have a different separation of that as well. It's like first 4 years is junior school, I guess. 5 to 9 is middle, and 10 to 11 is high school. High school is optional because there are some colleges that you can go after you finish the 9 classes. But if you're aiming for a university, you should usually go and complete the 11 years. I mean, if you're a genius and you will be able to pass the exams after completing 9, the entry exams at the university, you can do that. Oh yeah, the primary is the name of the first junior years, I guess. "13? 2 more years?" I have a question. Is kindergarten included in these 13 years? Because I feel like it is. Otherwise, I'm not sure why the school program is this long. So it's 13 years in school. Interesting. Why the heck are we in the queue for 5 minutes now? Did servers just decided to die? Year 0. I feel like that's actually the reason why I wasn't skipping a year. If I'm not mistaken, the 4th year is kind of a year to skip if you were born early or late. In regards to whenever the school year starts. Yeah, that's more like socializing year, I guess. with more people around you, while your parents do their jobs at their workplaces. It may not look much. It may not mean much to you at the moment in the perspective, but at the same time, it's humans are biosocial animals, so socializing is a huge part of the life.
Attention to the map.
Oh, you're I with I-16 again.
Attention to the map.
Why are they complaining though? At the very least, I don't see the packet loss being anything else besides 0. But yeah, the waiting time was atrocious. Really? I don't think I have any packet loss on my side. Thankfully. Yeah, with that complaint, I do agree that we were waiting for 6 minutes. It does seem like server cluster did die for a hot minute.
Attacking A point. Somebody attack him.
There's so many enemy planes around me. Oh, for fuck's sake, how the heck did you do that? These Pyromirsky are fucking insane. They're not. They shouldn't be this freaking good. He managed to outrun me without any additional fucking energy. And he was already stalling. What are they doing here? There's a Pyromirsky on your right. And the Ki-100 is that's about to dive on the bunch of the teammates. There's also a 0 above you on your 2-3 hours. It actually seems like going your way. And the Spitfire as well. Yeah, it's dead. You can evade the Pyromersky attack, or attack it in return actually, since it's attacking the I-185. Yeah, you're about to be attacked by a Spitfire and another Ki-61, so I would recommend you to go towards the runway. Maybe you'll be able to survive. Spitfire is already close. Evade! You were really close. And apparently enemy planes just ignore the anti-air fire as they usually do. Yep. It appears that the servers are actually freaking dead, since they are unable to matchmake this many people for this long. Holy hell. It's getting longer and longer. If this gonna go for this freaking long, I feel like we're not gonna be able to complete this in time. Even though we have 5 hours left? Almost 5 hours. But holy hell, it's taken too long to find a battle. Yeah, finally. Hey, and you have it there spawned here as well. At least you don't need to waste your time running on the runway, taking off. This looks like a volcano crater. Or maybe an impact one. But it's a bit too deep for the impacts, I suppose. Really? And the year 2 still doesn't see any enemies over here? Are there any enemies on this flank? Is that Yak trying to chase down the Stuka? Also, why it went completely invisible?
We're losing.
Interesting, this whole time there was another enemy, SB-25, in stealth mode. And a Helldiver as well? Okay, maybe I'll be able to get the multi-kill now. Yep. Now we've gotta win this. To get the objective completed. It seems like this Helldiver is He's having some hard times to control the plane? Four planes left, and I see 3 of them. Oh great, there's a freaking lightning right behind me. Okay, this one's going down. Next, the problem is that Mustang. Whew. So, who the heck is the last one? Edelweiss. That's a wrong one. Oh, hell, it's a Yak 3. One of the worst possible enemies. Was it damaged during that fight? Doesn't seem like it was. At least critically. The only problem is that I spent way too many ammo on that lightning. But otherwise he would have continued to attack and attack me from higher altitude. I don't see any Yak 3 way too high in the air. So my guess is that it did actually went on a repair reload. We're actually winning this one, slightly. Problem is that the Yak can just start grinding the ground, and we're gonna be losing it. Okay, it's pretty low. I have the altitude advantage. So hopefully I will be able to deal with it. Well, it's gonna try and hunt down the AA bombers. Yep, and we're already losing. In regards to tickets, the other problem is that this SB2C should have been able to provide the enemy Yak the intel where the heck I am. And I do need to retain my advantage. Finally. And I didn't spend all of my ammo, thankfully. That was a very productive match for me. And even you were able to kill a couple of enemies. Okay, what's our progress? 23k. No. No. According to intelligence, maybe. Enemy fighters. Oh, that's gonna take a little bit too long. Blue water ship 29. Yeah, that's a lot as well. And 35 assists. I feel like that's even longer. Toulon. 7 battles. Heavy tanks. Let's go with this one for tomorrow, even though I feel like I will be able to complete the objective in under 7 battles. At the very least, that's basically a guaranteed objective completion. Okay, Mark, I'm waiting for you, but at the same time, I'm gonna leave for a couple of minutes again. Mark, where are you? Oh. My boosters have ended. Oh, they were unable to fix the servers this whole time.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
If only I was able to pass by the enemies on my way to the ground targets, give the PPJ. Maybe I would have been still doing that objective. But apparently it's not an issue for the Su-6, and it just went by the enemy Wyvern. Okay, I guess I'm starting with the Brigand. Unless he's gonna it wants to start with me. It actually almost did.
Our victory is near.
The problem is there's a couple of F8s that are climbing my way. And that's gonna be a problem if they're gonna continue climbing. But maybe they won't? Yeah, if they're gonna be that exposed, they're not gonna be any problem to me. Can somebody explain to me why the heck the enemy F8 is invulnerable to heavy machine gun? Oh well, that's still 2 kills at the very least. Oh, I forgot to check if you're still alive. Oh well, I'll wait in the hangar then. Okay. Did you complete this objective already? Are you even grinding any of the vehicles like I do? Hmm. I do have this collectioner each in me that I want to collect the vehicles. What do you mean which plane? I'm still gonna be using the B7. It's the most comfortable for me to use it. So I don't think I'm gonna go higher. I did try to play the 50 mil Schwalbe. It was not very pleasant. I mean, I've already got the H-75 here, so the next one's gonna be the MiG-25. Is that what you're asking? But there's still a couple of days until I'm gonna get it, as well as for the same goes for the TOSA and the Block 2 CRV for Great Britain. Can we check the vehicle? Nope, because we're in the queue. Another 5 minutes wasted waiting for a fight. Finally a battle. Maybe I should have dropped the bomb on this guy. Would have been really dumb kill though. Although I did see some people that were bombing enemy fighters with the Arado planes.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Attention to the map!
Attention to the designated grid zone. Attention to the map. Attention to the designated grid square. Negative. Attention to the designated grid square. Attention to the map.
Seems like they do not have any climbing bombers. At least I didn't see any contacts. Should I go for this one? I feel like it's a little bit too low. But at the same time I feel like I'm pretty high as well. Oh, did they kill the pilot? So it works fine on a freaking bomber, but it doesn't work against an F8?
Attention to the map.
I feel like I'm gonna help this bullfighter. Bullfighter? For some reason, pronunciation at my place is bullfighter, even though the spelling, I suppose, is closer to the beautiful? So I would guess that the pronunciation is closer to it as well. Some reason enemies are having so much trouble on this Reggiano 22001. I feel like it's Reggiano, if I'm not mistaken. I hope I'm not. I do not like this Messerschmitt right above us. Did that little leg spike ended you in the ground? Because it seems like it did. Yeah. Shit server happened all the time, unfortunately. And we've been witnesses to it for almost an hour now? Simply due to the waiting times between the battles. What the heck do I hear? Oh, this bot. And that one over there. Really, there's still an enemy Hornies flying? I guess it's somewhere in the middle of the map. So they have a Hornies, Messerschmitts, and another one that went for the air for their freaking base. There's the Hornies.
Attention to the designated grid square.
Really? Well, where's my kill? I was the closest enemy. Where's my kill for the enemy to J out of the freaking plane? Okay, guess I'm gonna try and cannibalize a couple of these B7s. Kappa and Centurion. Yeah, that's the Messerschmitt. Who's Kappa? Oh, they have another Hornis somewhere. Hey, I hope that the Ki-44 is gonna be able to deal with the enemy Hornis. Well, I'm gonna try to deal with this Messerschmitt instead. Why the heck is he so obsessed with the ground targets? I cannot damage the bases. There are still some explosives inside my cannons. Inside my shells, I mean, not... Well, and inside the cannons themselves for a bit. So that's it, Mac? You're going? Or you're up for another one? Alright, see you next time then. Tomorrow, I feel like I should be able to play a bit during the usual times, but I feel like I won't have enough time to complete both ground and naval as I usually do. I feel like I'll have to go earlier, but we'll see. How the heck I can select these but not targets that are slightly behind them? Let's try not to waste the bomb as I usually do and drop it on the pillbox. Great, enemies are already taking care of themselves. Amazing. Let's start with this B-25, I suppose. Hey, I actually did land that bomb.
Victory is near.
Oh, hell. Yeah, no, fucking shoot me down when you're already dead. Is there anybody going for that slot 5? Not sure how much did I miss.
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
Hi, back. Yeah. Shoot. Oh, it's the last one. Maybe I will dive after it. Oh, that's a strange one, honestly. I feel like you can't lock onto them. Actually, you can track them because the tracking system is a little bit more advanced than on other SPAs, but I don't think you can lock onto them. And I haven't played the Panzer itself, so I'm not sure. No, I don't. Oh, and they're raiding the Tor M1. Finally. I can't even test ride it because I don't have the premium at the moment. I wouldn't mind checking it out, but not now. Maybe it's one of the radar mods that will allow you to lock onto them. I do not have the latest one that was added not so long ago, but I do have the 10 some K. And it's completely different because you basically lock onto the target, and that's basically it. You shoot your missile and it goes towards the enemy. Oops, that was a misclick. It's just like that. You have the filter on the enemies here. You have targets. Oh, it did actually lock onto the helicopter somehow? I suppose it was a default target. Well, don't tell me it's gonna actually hit the helicopter. It died, right? That's how multi-lock looks here. And as you can see, it's completely different. I do not. All the missiles on this SPA are they're all auto-guided or guided by the radar. See, it's locked on by the radar here. I mean, I can't turn. Actually, this SPA is fucking broken. If the base machine is dead and you try to use the lock on here, it's not gonna work at all. Oh, I suppose it's because I do have the main vehicle still alive. Okay, and shooting it way too behind did not work. Maybe I should turn off the radar. Okay, yeah, there is this lock on, but why the heck it doesn't work either? Will it automatically lock onto the enemy? I guess it will. So yeah, the missiles on these SPAs as well as on the Type 81, they do not have any manual guidance. What for? You see, the problem is, at least because these missiles have the radar guidance inside them, that allows them to lock onto the targets after they've been launched. The problem with Type 81 they do not have any radar guidance, so they won't even start if they do not have a target locked on. I hear a plane, but I do not freaking see it. Oh, there it is. Oh, come on, you should have been able to intercept it, I think. Why the heck did you lock onto this? Wait, did that missile actually turn around and killed it, or it killed something else? So yeah, it's either you're using the radar to lock onto the targets and basically tell the missiles where to start their way. Like, let me show you the Type 81 then. The same goes for the Type 93 actually. And its missiles are kinda S. Really, they have IRCCM? I feel like they did not have any of that before. There is no switching. There is no radar, like, in here. There is optical guidance systems that you can lock onto the targets. There is the infrared lock-in. But if you're not locked onto anything, you cannot launch it. I'm trying to click it and it's not launching. Only when it's locked onto something. No, I don't think I can, because it's equipped with the RCCM, so it should ignore the sun. Yeah. It doesn't care about the sun. So the problem is that the enemy helicopters are... Wait. This is why these missiles are trash. It missed the plane that was running away from this missile. At the very least, the missiles on Type 81 are much better in terms of maneuverability and damage. But the Type 93 are pretty much trash. Yes, I can agree with that. So the problem is the helicopters are incredibly small targets in terms of heat signature. So you just cannot lock onto them. I've seen many times when I was unable to lock onto the helicopter that was less than 3 kilometers away from me. But yeah, these missiles are freaking great. They're basically the same missiles that you use at the Tamsan-K, but they do not have the radar guidance. But you can see here in which circumstances they're able to shoot the enemies down. Okay, bye Nob Hill. See you next time. The only problem is that I do not understand why the heck they've moved the lock-on object reticle higher than the freaking crosshair is. Why? It just simply doesn't make sense. If it's how it is in real life, then just make the crosshair look in the center of that stuff. How the heck did you survive a direct hit? I feel like that's the first time somebody survives a direct hit. But these missiles are incredible. The single... Well, okay, there are two problems. You cannot lock onto the helicopters from far away. At least at some. And the other problem is that you cannot launch them while you're moving. Because you can actually do that when you're moving on the Type 93. And that's actually a kind of fine gameplay. That you can roll around the map at 90 kilometers per hour, hopping on the road bumps and everything, and you can still shoot your missiles at the enemy planes and helicopters. This one? It's not two variants, it's just this is the radar station, this is the launching station. The same goes here, radar missile station. It's basically the multi-vehicle anti-air vehicles that were added in the patch before, starting with, I think, this clause. NASAMS was added only recently. The IRIS-T was added as well. Initially, the book, the Sky Saber as well. Yeah, that's basically multi-vehicle. You saw when I've spawned with the Thamson K and started dropping additional vehicles and then switching between them. That's basically it. You're getting both vehicles. It's a grouped up vehicle, I guess. That's upgrades for the whole setup. This is the new one. This one was added with the first edition of the multi vehicles stuff. This one's not that. This one was added initially as well. That's actually the same, but for France. And if I'm not mistaken, this one is not actually a multi-vehicle vehicle, I guess. Multi-parts vehicle. It's just attracted. It's just towing the missile launcher behind it. Spider was added initially as well, I think. Oh, it's not a multi one as well? I thought it is. But I guess it isn't. It's all in one. Yeah, because one wouldn't be able to work without the other. Well, in most cases. You're researching the group of vehicles, basically, yeah. No, you don't need to get the radar then the shooting. You're researching the book anti-air system, and you're getting both the radar vehicle and the missile carrying vehicle. Yeah, it kinda is. I feel like you can check if you need to research the vehicle is by checking if there's an arrow inside that group, because you can see whenever they have the grouped up vehicles that you can research. When they're grouped up like that, there is an arrow inside that basically shows you that you need the previous vehicle to research that one. Which makes sense. If they're grouped up, you need to research the first one to get the other one. But if it's these same systems, multi-vehicle ones, you just research the first one and you're getting the second part with, well, as a package deal. I'm not the only one dropping the bombs. This B7 is going for a hunt as well?
Attention to the map.
My progress. 8400 or so. 483. I mean, top tier is in heavy need of SPAs to deal with the chaos. Otherwise, it turns into such a one-sided beating up.
Attention to the designated.
Yeah, Foxbat. No cannon, missiles only. Mach 3, I suppose? Can I have the card here? No, I can't. Can I see it here? Nope. Yeah, Foxbat doesn't have any cannons. Did you not know that? And it's also a freaking a freaking flying log. A metal log at that. I feel like the top tier is gonna be looking as it usually does at the day when the plane's gonna become available for the players to actually get the award. So it's gonna be filled with the Foxbats everywhere. But I feel like people's gonna be really disappointed really quick. I feel like I saw a video of 20 kilometers, but I don't know. I feel like I should be able to go higher in real life. Yeah, that's really what I was trying to say. I feel like its ceiling must be much more higher. But because of the limitation of the in-game engine, we're not gonna be able to see it higher than 20k. Yeah, good fucking job. Now you're getting a fucking team kill, you fucking retard.
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
Really? 37 is the world record? I thought that the SR-71 should hold that. Is it not the case? At the very least, we're fighting the battles much more quicker than we did before. What's the maximum altitude of the SR-71 then? It's kind of dumb that if you hold the bomb series button, it's gonna click like that.
Attention to the map.
I mean, there may be the case the world record on the Foxbat is because it was a serial fighter plane, unlike SR-71 was. It's like what, built in 11 items total? Well, the Foxbat was built in, I think, 100 planes. Interesting. Okay, so the only problem with Foxbat was by the time they actually created it, the Blackbirds just stopped flying around, right? And the Cold War was almost over. Okay, so it seems like the Foxbat's still capable of intercepting some really high-flying targets. Okay, diving for that Pier 2 is not gonna be a great idea.
Returning to the base.
Well, not bad timing, just how the things went. The States were ahead of its time with the intelligence plane like the Blackbird, and while the Soviets were trying to make a response, the time went by and there was no need of it anymore. Still, 37 kilometers. Pretty good for a quote-unquote standard plane. It is, in all regards, basically a standard plane, but just super powered too, with immense engines and a lot of metal to withstand it all. Well, yeah, but you always said that it's basically a rocket, and it's like what, one was made, I suppose, since it's a prototype experimental vehicle. I'm not sure which one is the X-15. I feel like I have an idea which one it is. Just visually, I feel like I saw a photo of it or a video. I'm just not sure which one exactly it is. Really? 200 of the experimental vehicles? Is that the one that was launched from underneath, like, I don't know, B-29's wing or something? So it is like, it really is like that Messerschmitt Comet looking one, but even with even shorter wings. Yeah, I highly doubted that an experimental vehicle like that was made in hundreds. That doesn't make sense. They're experimental after all. They're really not made to be serial vehicles. They're made to experiment, check some stuff, and go further with your research or different kind of production. Yeah, that makes sense. 200 flights to conduct all the experiments they wanted to conduct. Are there any ground targets left for me? Oh, I'm not gonna be penetrating any Pumas. And I suppose there's nothing left. Okay, let's see how many shots do I need to deal with the pillbox. It kinda can, if it has an advantage. Altitude advantage actually can give you an upper hand against the Spitfire. The problem with this plane is that its roll is really slow because of how long its wings are. Makes it really heavy in that regard. But it is maneuverable enough to actually outmaneuver the Spitfire, especially because you have the air brake here. God damn it. One last pillbox. So yeah, you can dogfight a Spitfire. Either on the same altitude or if you have an advantage. But if you're way too low, the Spitfire should be able to deal with you with no problem. At the very least, a couple of battles should be enough to wrap this up.
Attention to the map!
Yeah, let's not waste the bomb this time as well. Let's drop it on a pillbox. Unless this Wyvern is gonna kill all the pillboxes. Holy hell, we have 3 of them. And a Firefly. Okay, at the very least it seems like it's not going for the pillboxes over there. What? That's not a pillbox? That's strange. But okay, I guess. And maybe if I'm gonna drop it between the SPA and the howitzer, I'm gonna kill both? I feel like this wyvern is aiming at the BV. As well as that other B7. Okay. Unfortunately, didn't kill the SPA.
The enemy's getting closer to victory.
Yep. That was why I shot you from that distance. To make you turn and kill you at a closer range.
The enemy is winning. We must counterattack.
Commencing attack!
Okay, and it's climbing time for that Pier 8, I suppose.
Attention to the map.
As you can see, you can dogfight the La 7? Was it La 7? No, it was a La 5. You can fight the Levachkin's planes. With everything's done properly. but they cannot maneuver you as well. Simply because of how much more nimble they are, especially on their rolls. A clean system may be more preferable, unless it's your CPU or motherboard that are giving up, which I had an issue with previously at some point.
Attention to the designated grid square.
I mean, yeah, that's basically the idea. Even though it's a PNG slash icon, it's still a little bit dynamic whenever I'm talking, and it isn't when I don't. I mean, that was the reason why I was searching for that plugin and implemented it here. So yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, right, and it landed a precise shot on my wing. At the very least, it was already an end of the battle. Well, he landed a precise hit on my wing after the battle was already over. So it didn't count as a kill, and it didn't count as death for me. See? Okay, I'll be back in a couple of minutes. I need to do something. Yay, I'm back again. Oh, one battle should be enough to wrap this all up. On the cupcakes? I don't think you should. You're not. I don't think you. If you're this low on the silver lines, you're gonna get any actual value out of them. In case you were not in such in such problems with the cash, with the in-game one, maybe you should have spent some silver lines on it. But no, I don't think you should. If that's your financial situation in game.
Attention to the map. Attention to the designated grid square.
Do you have any premium vehicles with additional silver line income? Find out the one that's comfortable for you to play, and I guess grind that one.
Attention to the map. Attention to the map. Attention.
I mean, I don't as well. But there are premium vehicles in
Attention to the map.
Warbound shop.
Attention.
There are free premium vehicle once per battle pass.
Attention to the map.
Talismans are not on slots, they're on vehicles. So the talisman that you received once randomly has been attached to one of your vehicles and is still there. The problem is that the talismans provide you with the research points and not the silver lines.
The enemy's getting closer to victory.
In Warbounds? In Warbound shops? Maybe there are blueprints. I mean, you. Wait. Let me let me finish up this battle and I'll show you. Like I should help this poor firefly. Well, I didn't save the firefly, unfortunately. Okay, that should be enough to wrap up this objective. Okay, let's go for the pillboxes. Oh, really? And I cannot destroy this one, even though I was able to destroy other pillboxes. Well, that sucks. I'm gonna start with the battle pass itself, I guess. The problem is that previously Warbound Shop was introduced first in the game, and they've decided to basically, well, they did two things to it. They've nerfed it by creating a cap on the amount of Warbounds you can have at your disposal always. And then they decided to implement the Warbound shop into the Battle Pass when they've introduced the Battle Pass to the game. So they've basically nerfed it twice, unfortunately. So yeah, it's basically another case of the grass was greener before, if you know the saying. I'm not sure if I mean, I suppose there should be some kind of same meaning idiom in English, but that's basically about that stuff was better before. Oh, these are light pillboxes. That's what's the difference. I should have enough ammo for another one. Yeah, it's a little bit different. Light pillbox is a little bit different from the pillbox from the standard one, I suppose. Oh, and the enemy just crashed. Great. Okay, so let's start with the Battle Pass. The Battle Pass has levels, and you're progressing the levels by completing daily logins, daily tasks, daily objectives. The first one and the second one. The first one for today was the Winged Ally, the second one was the Multi-Strike. So you can do the first one with rank 2 and above vehicles, the second one with rank 3 and above. And by completing special tasks, completing a single pair of first and second daily objective will give you an opportunity to buy the special task here in Warbound shop. And special tasks also provide you with additional battle pass progression here. That's basically a half a level of the battle pass. In battle passes, there's a free vehicle for everybody on level 51, but it's not always a premium one, I suppose, is it? Let's check it out. No, but this one is a premium vessel after all. I feel like... Wait, I feel like all the Battle Pass vehicles are premium. They are, right? This one's premium. This one's as well. And we had a box of previous vehicles here. Yeah, all the vehicles from the Battle Pass are all premiums. Which L3? This one? It's not a premium. With this? I mean, you kinda can, but simply because of how cheap the repair is. Yeah, it's just a line vehicle from the tech tree. So premium vehicles are brown like this. Because even if there's an event vehicle like this one, it's not premium. It doesn't have an additional multiplier for the silver lines. As you can see, it's 180 here percent, but the premium vehicle is 500% of silver line income, while the amount of research points is different as well. But that's because it doesn't have the talisman on it. For example, I have a talisman on the mouse that have dropped randomly. Where the heck is mouse? Oh, it's on the side. So I have 457% here. So yeah, basically by progressing the battle pass, you're doing two things: getting the free premium vehicle on level 51 and getting the shop levels. You need the shop levels to unlock basically the shop. That's level 1, level 2, level 3, up to here, level 4. And on the level 4, you already will be able to buy the rank 2 premium vehicles. Unfortunately, the highest level you can get is rank 3, which are here, but you need level 6. There are several ways of getting talismans. First, you can simply buy it. You can just go here and buy it. You're gonna get the talisman. You can randomly get them from the battle trophy packs, as you can see here, but this one is a specific for the event one. But this battle trophy for, I feel like it was for the special task, judging by the time. So it contained the Silverline booster inside. The problem with the talismans provide you with research points. They do not provide you with the Silverline income. That's why you need premium vehicles, unless you're not killing enemies effectively by yourself. So let's get back here. So you're doing dailies, you're logging daily, you're progressing the level, you're getting warbounds, you're unlocking the levels of the shop. Besides levels and doing the special tasks, you need the special task completions. That's what these winged icons are. That's basically the same things, the special tasks. I've completed 63 special tasks during this battle pass that's ongoing. And I bought this XP 50 during this battle pass, basically. I feel like I should grab this one since it's the highest one and I have access to it. So I suppose I will get this vehicle as well. So if you're able, I would recommend you to get the Chino 2. It's an amazing tank. It's basically a Panzer IV analog for the Japanese, but it's slightly smaller. And I feel like the reload is shorter as well. 6.5 for aces and 5.9. Okay, it's slightly slower, but the Chino 2 is itself smaller. It's a smaller vehicle, so it's basically better because of that. And the angles are amazing as well, -10 +15. So it is a nice premium vehicle, even though it's quote-unquote low rank. It's 4.3. You should be able to get some more Silverline rewards out of it. It's low rank. Its max repair cost, as you can see here, is only 900, while you're getting twice the amount of oh, okay, I can't move it like that because of the because I've removed the focus from this window. As you can see here, the amount of well, you can actually see that what Talisman does. It adds an additional 100% to the research points, and the premium is this number, which gives you twice the amount of the Silverline income. So whichever premium vehicle you would be able to grab out of the Warbound shop will give you a boost of the Silverline income, and you will be able to progress the tech tree at the very least. So Chino is rank 3. You should be able to go through the starting tech tree and possibly get some progress in here as well. Some decent progress, because it starts to slow down the higher the rank of the vehicle you're researching with the vehicle that's of a lower rank. I mean, this is my ground setup. Chino 3 is here, simply because there's not really that many good vehicles, honestly. Chaffee is amazing, Sherman is, but it's 5.3. These are surprisingly high. They're basically the same cannons, but they're but they're one step higher for some reason. Oh, I have a random talisman here as well. Also, another talisman way of receiving talismans is the Warbound shop as well. They have added these 4 boxes that you can get a talisman for rank 1 to Blue Water Ship, Coastal Vessel, Tank, but 1 and through for tanks and air vehicles, and these ones for rank 4 blue water ship, rank 5 tanks and planes. But these are random. You cannot select the vehicle you want. You can, I suppose you can kind of use them and use them and use them until you're gonna fill in all the vehicles of rank 4, but it's gonna take ages unless you have a single like vehicle in this rank. I actually was incredibly lucky. When they firstly introduced the Israel tech tree, I feel like I've bought the talisman and I've got a random one for M51. So it gave me a boost in research here. The only problem is that the crew was basically at level 0 because it's the start of the tech tree and you were not able to use anybody else besides this vehicle before, so you were starting at 0. So the overall efficiency of the vehicle was incredibly low. It's slightly better now, since I did play a bit for the Israel here. Oops. But overall it was not really great. When you start a tech tree at rank 4 and you need like what, level 30 I think to get the experts. So I suppose it shouldn't be really an issue to get into level 80 of the battle pass. The biggest problem may be completing the 15 special tasks, depending on the person. And I'm not sure how good you are, but I suppose 15 is a reasonable amount. And if you say you have the 3200, I think you should be able to get the Chino in time before the battle pass is gonna expire. It's still 3 weeks left. 3 weeks left, it's like what? 15 days? It's like a special task and a half of it of the next one a day if you haven't done any of them. The only problem is that I don't know what level your battle pass is. So depending on it, that may be a problem. Because again, 63 special tasks, that's 63 half of levels, so that's basically 31 and a half levels of battle pass. So I would be at level 90, but I was also doing all the challenges here. I'm also about to complete all the challenges. This one's gonna start today, later in the day, and I'm gonna be just completing this during this marathon. So I'm gonna be able to complete it very soon. That's basically the last challenge. It is, because this one just the completionist challenge. So this one will give me 3 levels. This one will give me 4 and another half of levels of the battle pass levels. I'm basically at level 129 here. I'm kind of curious if I'm going to be able to get the title. We'll see, we'll see. Okay, that's gonna be it. Everything's been done. I hope I've provided some explanation of how stuff works in here. And see you next time. Read your questions if you have some more next time. Bye bye.